Welcome back to the Red Carpet Show. It is October. It is a little bit spooky. We've changed up our environment a little bit to accommodate that. I'm getting really excited to talk about baseball player Halloween costumes, though it is not yet time. We're just doing fashion.
Just fashion.
Just fashion. Starting with Carlos Correa. Just looking very continental and cool on the runway in front of a plane with his fiancée, Daniela Rodriguez, who you may remember from him proposing to her on the field after the Astros won the World Series 2 years ago. Pretty cool.
Amazing. I don't know if I like that more or when they actually got engaged on the field at the World Series.
I'm glad that that's the comparison. You're like, this look is so good. It is almost as good as winning the World Series and then immediately proposing.
Might be better.
Might be better. Yes, Correa looks great. But she is the star here. She's the star.
Yes.
Daniela Rodriguez is the star. She's wearing this very classic trench coat jacket dress. She looks like she could be anywhere from, she could be going to like an international diplomats ball. She could be going to the Met Gala. She could just be going to a party hosted by Rihanna. Any of these things. This look is timeless and classic, and I just think it really suits her. And at this point, he's just like a good accessory for her, I think. Yeah. I really like the green. I think it's a great time.
Green's really big right now. Like, green is blowing up. Alex Rodriguez just wore green for the, I believe, FS1 studio show. And yeah, like, we're seeing ball players. We're seeing a lot of, like, blue was blowing up, and now it's green. Green everywhere.
The trends have shifted. It's green suit time, everybody.
Get out there and go do it.
So if you were going to add an emoji to this outfit, what would you add?
All right, for this one, I think what's really speaking to me is how classic it is, and it feels like sort of like the TWA that just opened in New York.
Yeah, it does have that TWA feeling, yeah.
So I feel like they could be appearing in a reboot of Mad Men, so the tumbler glass of whiskey is what, I imagine they would both have in their hand as they sip and then stare into the camera.
Okay, well, one gets a tumbler, and then I have to take the other hand for a briefcase.
Yeah.
a continental attaché, perhaps.
It locks, obviously.
Yeah, you gotta have those secrets. Next up, another Astro, Alex Bregman, also going for the I'm very cool, getting on a plane from the runway look. He loves a turtleneck. Bregman loves a turtleneck. He's wearing this cream turtleneck, pink suit, salmon-y pink color.
Yeah.
A bold combination. A very, very bold combination, I would say. This does have like a little bit of an Anchorman feeling to me. It's not necessarily I don't mean that in like a negative way. I just think that he's definitely channeling that kind of like 70s, 80s era of fashion. The really, really bold suit color is doing that, and just like the idea that a man would wear a turtleneck with a suit is very, very much from that time.
He looks almost like a character in a Wes Anderson film.
Yeah.
Which is very 1960s throwback. So like it's all a very throwback thing. It's almost as if this was not a themed trip.
I think that your Wes Anderson comparison is really, really good. He actually kind of looks like Wes Anderson.
Yes.
Which is really fun. So Alex, please direct a short film. Would love to watch it. Really interested. So what emoji are you going to add to this image?
The one I'm adding is the old school TV that they
cool.
have. Because yeah, he's a director in 1967 on his way to direct like a Pepsi commercial.
That's so funny. It's like they're just getting big name directors to like to direct Pepsi commercials.
Well, it's a big deal. What do you add?
I'm going to add the camera around his neck.
Okay.
I feel like that's what he needs. Like a big chunky camera.
He's a tourist?
He's not a tourist. He's just ostentatiously taking photos. Okay, no longer in the postseason, but still on our show and in our hearts, Blake Snell, gamer Blake Snell.
Yes.
I guess like he's moving into a house. There's nothing else in this room except for Blake Snell.
This is his look wall. You find a neutral space and you put your looks on. You want nothing getting in the way of that.
Actually, that's a good idea. Everyone should have a look corner so you can just model your outfit with as much neutral background as possible.
Yeah.
Now we do know that I'm saying this is gamer chic. That's what I'm going to call this because I do know that Blake Snell is a gamer. He does like to stream. You can find him in Snellzilla, and he's got the glasses on. He looks kind of like hot computer hacker. The bag is the choice that I'm most interested in because again, sometimes people can be afraid to wear a bag. I think he's kind of moving within the fanny pack, chest fanny pack vibe, but it's like a little bit smaller. It's like a kind of like a shoulder bag that he's just wearing crossbody, and I think that's great because he can keep whatever gaming paraphernalia he needs.
So I think what really sort of works for this one, I know Blake Snell is a huge sneakerhead, so I think it's the sneakers that everything sort of is tied together around there, and everything was built literally from the ground up. So I think if you're a sneakerhead, this is the look that you really dig.
If you had to add an emoji to it, what would you add?
That's a great question, because you got me thinking about all that hacker stuff, and so now I want to do like keyboards or something. I'm going to go with, I know, headphones. I'm going to go headphones, because I do think this is sort of like a modern, cool look. He's making his own world in this look, and the headphones, I think, would complete that. How about you? What are you giving this?
I'm going to add, like, there's a little emoji that's kind of like an astronaut guy. Okay. I'm going to put it right on top of him, because I feel like that's what's, for whatever reason, I'm getting like a going into the space age vibe here.
Okay.
Okay, next up, Brett Gardner walking into Yankee Stadium, just wearing a fall flannel and some jeans.
Walking into Yankee Stadium, apparently from a apple
orchard.
That's
where they grow them.
That's where they grow
apple
them.
Orchard.
I was gonna say apple vineyard. I'm like,
I don't have too much to say about this except for the fact that I wore this exact same outfit on the same day that Brett Gardner wore it. So what am I gonna say? I don't like it? No, obviously I like it. Great, Brett. Great work. Your taste is just impeccable. Brett and I are twins. Brett and I are perfect twins. Now, if you had to add an emoji to this, what would you add?
I'm adding the apple, of course. Get rid of the water. He just picked an apple.
You're just gonna put a bunch of apples over there?
3. It costs $30, and he picked 3 edible apples.
Great.
How about you? What are you adding?
I'm gonna give this 5 stars. Just 5 stars, because I too deserve 5 stars. 5 stars for me and Brett. Our last look. Again, out of the postseason, but honestly, does not matter. Marcell Ozuna, wow. Look at this suit. Really look at it. Like, pause this video, look at the suit.
And then see if an optical illusion emerges from you looking at it.
The sunglasses, the hat, the chains. This is somebody who is not wasting 1 second of his life on this earth wearing anything even slightly less than amazing. On anybody else, I feel like this would kind of look like wearing the wallpaper, but on him, it looks incredibly flash. It looks exciting. It looks like he's going to a party so cool no one else will ever be invited. I don't know what else to say.
This is amazing, and it's freaking me out. Like, there's so many colors, there's so much going on, but I think it works. I don't know. I really don't know.
Well, if you had to add an emoji to this photo, what would you add?
I'm going the lollipop, because it has all the colors, and I just imagine this is playful and fun, and a lollipop is playful and fun, and it's got the swirling colors, and I am hypnotized by Marcell Ozuna.
I love that.
How about you?
I'm going to add a necklace of hibiscus flower emojis, because I think that's what he needs. I think he needs an even more bold, colorful accessory.
He needs more.
He does. I mean, when you've got excess, just make it more excessive. This is my fashion principle at all times. This was the Red Carpet Show. This one was so much fun. I'm Gemma, that's Mike. If you have a baseball player look that you would like us to talk about, please leave it in the comments. We will find it and we will discuss it next time. It has been so much fun. I can't wait to see some World Series looks. Really looking forward to that, and we will see you next Friday.